We've got great new announcements for New Just Democrats, and you're gonna love these guys. Every one of them is uncorrupted, every one of them represents you, every one of them is a strong progressive. So first we're gonna start with Brent Welder. Now, and as I tell you all this, most important thing is, if these guys are gonna win with small contributions so they don't have to take corporate PAC money, and they don't, you're gonna need to help them out. So justicedemocrats.com/winning, okay? We need you to do that for these new 5 candidates that are out now, justdemocrats.com/winning. So Brent Welder, what's his story? Well, I love Brent's story because it's a story of you. Not only did he work with Bernie Sanders and he was appointed to the 2016 Democratic National Platform Committee, not only, by the way, and what did he do? He proposed a plank that would get money out of politics. Now that is not surprising if you know Brent's history. You know why? Because he was a volunteer for wolf-pac. I love these guys, but it gets better. You ready? He was one of the first TYT members ever. He is you guys. So he's now running for Congress. It gets better. You ready for this? He's in a district, one of only 5 districts in the country, that Bernie Sanders won in the primary and Hillary Clinton actually won in the general election. So he's running in Kansas's 3rd district. But yes, that district is very, very winnable. If there's any kind of wave at all, Brent's a US congressman. So in these winnable districts, it's gotta be progressives. It's gotta be the uncorrupted. So you've gotta help Brent Welder out. Let me give you more from him. First, I wanna show you a couple of videos from Brent so you get a little bit familiar with him. Here, watch this.
I have a no conflict situation because I'm president.
Get the hell out of here! Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously.
He says he's making America great again, but we know that America already is great. It's Washington that's broken, and America's coming to fix it. I'm Brent Welder. I'm sick and tired of big corporations calling the shots in Washington. I'm running for Congress to change it. I won't accept 1 penny of corporate PAC money for my campaign because I want to work for the people of Kansas's 3rd district, not Wall Street CEOs.
America's coming for you, Trump. No corporate PAC money. I love these guys. So I want to show you one more video. And then, by the way, remember guys, all the links are going to be in the description box if you're watching on YouTube. And then and on Facebook, we'll try to get them in the comments, okay? Because I want you to go to their websites. I want you to volunteer for them if you're in their district. And then you've got to get them small donations so they could beat the big corporate money. JustDemocrats.com/winning. Here's more from Brent.
I went on to work around the country with Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders, and the first Iraq War veteran elected to Congress. Last year, I worked with National Democratic Party leaders to pass the most progressive platform in history. To make America work for everyone, we need fundamental change in Washington. I'll fight to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour because no one who works full-time should live in poverty. I'll vote to wipe out corrupt tax loopholes for giant corporations and billionaires.
And he goes on to list a lot of his policy positions, every one of which I think that you will deeply enjoy. You could see their videos also in the links in the description box below, the full videos. I want to give you one of his quotes. He says, "Our campaign is thrilled to join the Justice Democrats team. I'm running for Congress because billionaires and giant corporations have too much control over our government, and Justice Democrats is a fantastic ally in our movement to ensure that government represents working families, not billionaire donors. We are running in one of the only 5 Republican-held districts that was won by Bernie Sanders in the primary and Hillary Clinton in the general. We look forward to working with the Just Democrats to win this top targeted swing district by running a grassroots campaign founded on strong, truly progressive values." And if you're wondering, really, Democrats winning in Kansas? Of course. And you know, a lot of the establishment guys will say, oh no, $15 minimum wage. In Kansas, they don't want that. Who doesn't want that in Kansas? The Koch brothers live in Kansas, maybe they don't want that. Well, kind of, they mainly live in New York. Anyway, they don't want that, the corporations don't want that, but do the people of Kansas want a decent wage when they work their ass off? Of course they do. Of course they want $15 minimum wage. So that deeply improves people's lives. Now, one more from Brent here.
The big corporations and CEOs are going to be gunning for me in this campaign. I need your help, your energy, and your enthusiasm. Let's show the corporations and billionaires their millions of dollars are no match for you. That America already is great, And now we're coming to clean up Washington once and for all.
All right, and his website is brentwelder.com. For God's sake, go help him clean up Congress once and for all. These are not faux populists. They actually are among you guys. They are you guys. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had real people in Congress instead of the corporate robots? You could make that happen. We're trying to get to, by the way, it's a really modest goal, $17,500 for the 5 candidates we're introducing today. So justicedemocrats.com/winning, because even that little amount will help these guys a tremendous amount and put them over the top. Next guy is Derek Wroe. He's Texas's 21st district, and Derek is in a seat that was held by a Republican that's now going to be an open seat. They call him a science nerd because he challenged Congress's most detested science deniers. I love that. He led Rethink Afghanistan project at Brave New Foundation because he was sick of the money that was being poured into these wars that were not only not useful but counterproductive. He worked with Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington. That's a group that's checking Donald Trump as we speak, making sure he's not getting away with his conflicts of interest. He's backed by Democracy for America, Bill McKibben, and obviously now Justice Democrats. Let me show you a video from Derek.
In this race, I am fighting to get corporate power out of politics and to get representation for this district that responds to constituents' needs instead of to big donors and their PAC donations. I am Derek Wroe. I'm running for Congress in the 21st District of Texas.
God, uncorrupted. I love these guys. One more quote from Derek. To save the future from the fire, we must retake this country from corporate power and Wall Street money. The best way to do that is to run candidates who embody progressive values. Justice Democrats fight for populist policies like urgent climate change action, Medicare for all, college for all, and a $15 hour minimum wage. We as Democrats must also get our house in order and divorce our official party structures from big money so that working people know where we stand. The future of our party, our democracy, and our planet depends on us taking back Congress with these values guiding us. Hard not to like these guys. All right, his website, electcrow.com/join. All the links down below, justicedemocrats.com/winning. Let's get these guys money. $17,500, it is not much, but it makes a huge difference. The corporate guys will come in with a lot more money, but we'll come in with volunteers and we'll come with passion, and our warriors will defeat their mercenaries. Let's go to Colin Allred next. He's in Texas's 32nd district. Every one of these guys, I know the establishment guys will say, no, but can he really win? Yes, he can. He actually played in the NFL for the Tennessee Titans, and he's got a great story. Here, watch his video.
I made it to the NFL through perseverance. The first time I tried out, I got cut. Came home to work at the YMCA sweeping floors before I finally made it. I was a backup linebacker and special teams player for 5 years. I lived my dream, but I'm most proud of my work as an attorney, defending civil rights and voting rights across Texas, protecting affordable housing with Julian Castro at the Department of Housing and Urban Development, and mentoring other kids who need the same shot I got.
You know who he's running against? Pete Sessions. That's Jeff Sessions' brother. How great would it be to send that guy home? So Pete Sessions, of course, has voted to repeal Obamacare about 1 million times. He voted for Trump's healthcare policy that had about a 17% approval rating because it mainly took healthcare away from you guys and gave tax cuts to billionaires. It's not the first time that Sessions has worked for billionaires. He voted for the bailout. What happened, conservatives? I thought you didn't believe in bailouts. I thought all you wanted was bootstraps. Now here's Colin. He actually brought himself up by the bootstraps. Pete Sessions, meanwhile, is voting and working for Wall Street. You know that Allred got into Berkeley Law School, and he's like, Berkeley, hold on a minute. I'm gonna get back to you in a minute, okay? But I'm gonna go play in the NFL. He goes, plays in the NFL for 5 years, and then goes back and becomes a lawyer, goes to law school, and now he's fighting for voting rights, voting protection programs, and by the way, he's already raised $267,000. He's coming, and he played defense, so he's about to tackle Pete Sessions. It's gonna be great if we beat Pete Sessions. You gotta support these guys, justdemocrats.com/winning, and in this case, colinallred.com/join. Check out his website too. Have I mentioned the links are always in the description box? Go check him out. Next, Jenni Marshall. She is running in North Carolina's 5th district. That is obviously in the state in 2018. That is the time for the race. She is running against one of the worst people in America, let alone Congress. It's Virginia Foxx. JR, you remember Virginia Foxx? She is the worst. She opposes birthright citizenship. She thinks even if you're born in America, no, I don't think you should get citizenship. Then Virginia, who should? Let me guess, just the folks you like. Gee, I wonder what race they're gonna be, Virginia, I can't quite tell. Anyway, she called Matthew Shepard's death a hoax. She's a terrible person. She denied aid to, she voted against aid to victims of Hurricane Katrina. And you know what? Her lead in that district is not that large. Not that large at all. So Jenni Marshall can beat her, and if she does, you're gonna be so proud. She's endorsed by Sister Giant, Blue America, the local Our Revolution groups, brand new Congress, now Justice Democrats. And here's Jenni's quote. Jenni Marshall is a public school teacher and a community organizer. As her website explains, she is running because for far too long, our families and communities have been ignored, dismissed, and disenfranchised. Wall Street and huge conglomerates have put profits over people. This must change. Jenni is prepared to step up and fight for all of us in Washington. That means passing Medicare for all, investing in our future, and helping to create economic equity for all people. You know what Jenni was? She was a teacher. She is a teacher. She is teaching 8th and 9th grade social studies. And when she was in Indiana earlier in her life, she fought Republican efforts to slash education. She fought for your kids. Now she's ready to take that fight to Washington. I love it. Her website is marshallforhouse.org. So go there, volunteer, do what you can. justicedemocrats.com/winning. One more, Brianna Westbrook, Arizona's 8th district. And Brianna makes us all proud, part of the diversity that we've got in Just Democrats and among real progressives. She's a transgender woman running for Congress. She's got a successful sales career. I love her video, we'll put it down below as well, where you've got regular folks in her district in Arizona saying, Brianna stands for me, Brianna fights for me. Now, one of her opponent is another disaster, Trent Franks in Arizona. He sponsored a lead effort to pass a bill that would make abortion far more difficult, make it in a 20-week period, and he would like to start a database to track Muslim leaders in the country. Fundamentally un-American. That's who Trent Franks is. If a successful Justice Democrat beats him, it would be wonderful. And again, these districts are more winnable than you realize. Quote from Brianna. Brianna seeks to represent Arizona's 8th congressional district for what she can give to this country, not what she can take. She runs a clean campaign that supports universal health care and a quality education for all, not just privileges for a select few. Her website is westbrookforcongress.com. Guys, you asked for clean candidates. You asked for people you can believe in that are true progressives, not establishment hacks, not people who take corporate PAC money and then turn around and vote with their donors and not with you guys. Here are those candidates, the candidates that you asked for. So go support them. justicedemocrats.com/winning. And if you're in their districts, for God's sake, go volunteer for them. Our volunteer army is going to honestly annihilate our competition. We're gonna run over them. I've seen it happen time and time again. You go knock on doors and you win. Warriors beat mercenaries. Let's go make this thing happen. Thank you guys. It's exciting times. If you like this video, you probably like independent media. The best way to support independent media, become a member of the Young Turks. tytnetwork.com/join.